Um, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I mean, as everybody knows, I mean, Guy, we just had our meeting. Hey, Catherine. Um,
Hey.
we just started doing the one-on-one meetings, and also, Catherine, not this week, but you should do your meeting with me next week, and I'm going to share my screen. And
Oh,
it's
God, I haven't done anything yet. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm sorry.
don't even worry about it. I mean, because what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get let's see. Yeah, here, hold on.
Are you
Let
going
me
to send me a link or schedule or something for that?
Yeah, we'll send out emails where people can
Okay.
just click it. So if you guys see my back end right now, okay, so we've got this Pro Tools thing. So just so you know, you guys, because you've been coming to these things and you've been from Jump, you get this area for free, and that's what's going to build the website, event schedule. It's got a whole bunch of features and marketing stuff, and so we're putting all that in right now. What has been updated is like whether you want to be profiled visible on Estrella or not. If you want to have your profile off, that's fine. Of course, all the services, transactions, referral. I think we've gone through all that. On the one-on-one meetings, we'll go through that again, and including the marketplace. But we also have all the spiritual encounter stuff working. So if you want to be on the spiritual encounters, which is basically on the front homepage, we're going to take out ads where people can just talk to an advisor for free, but it's really not for free. But that's the marketing thing, because when they get started, if there is advisors available, they'll be able to just say hi, whatever, get to know them. But the way you guys monetize this, obviously you're using it as a marketing tool, but the way that you can market it, advertise it, not advertise it, monetize it, is you can make these cards. So you can pick a card and you could say, ask me a question or whatever you want to do. Right. And then you could just description here, and then you could say, hey, $55 or $88, whatever you want it to be. It doesn't matter. And then you can make the card active. And then when they go into the thing, you can have up to 8 cards, and all the cards will open up and they can pay. So basically it's a meet and greet, because we're going to be able to tell people that they get to talk to, or it's just an advertising thing for psychics. So you guys could play with this, but you can have up to 8 cards for whatever services you want. This Pro Tools is coming next week, and that's where you're going to be able to customize your website. You're going to do events, scheduling, podcasts. You'll even be able to do live streaming video content. So there'll be a whole bunch of tools back here that we're putting in place that you guys get for free. So the reason, Catherine, that's the way you run your business, basically, is with those tools, like your own custom website, your own schedule, your own event. So we're building that out specifically sort of towards your specs, Catherine. And
Awesome.
so,
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. And so that's, you guys are going to get it, because we're just giving it to you guys, because you guys have been here from Jump, but it's going to be a charged fee, because you
That's
just
awesome. Thank
you
you.
just get so much. Well, I mean, you guys are participating, you guys are helping us, and so we're going to help you. It's going to give the people their own, whatever their name is, .com website, plus everybody that they referred can be shown on their page that say, hey, these are our preferred psychics or whatever, or advisors. And then here are my services, here's my schedule. I've got blogs, I've got, it's going to be a full, robust site. You're going to have blogs, you're going to have events, you're going to have schedule. You'll be able to even make retreats and all sorts of stuff. And it'll be done very well, so it'll look like all professional. And they'll go to whatever your name is .com. So even if they go there and they hit register on the site, they're really registering on Estrella, even though they don't know it. And the beautiful part about them registering on your own, whatever it is, .com site, they're registering on Estrella. So let's say a month from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, they see some Estrella marketing and they go join up at Estrella. They're going to say, you're already a member. Here, reset your password. And they'll say, oh, I didn't remember I joined up. They reset the password. If they spend any money over there, since you referred them originally, you'll get commission off of them forever.
Cool. Can I bring Sherry to that meeting?
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
So that's what we're going to end up doing, is we're going to end up going through that Pro Tools. So those are that's just like the upgrade. So there's going to, and those are the people that will be able to, so there's going to be, So right now, when you refer people, you obviously, if you refer an advisor or a customer, whenever that advisor makes money or the customer spends money, you're going to get a commission for that, no matter who they spend it with or when they spend it, right? We all know this. It's how this is how you build your long-term business, right? And that's what we're here to do, is help you build your long-term business. So you already know that, but the thing about it is, what we're going to add is you're also going to be commissioned for advisors that do go up and get their own site. So if they upgrade to Pro, which, on the regular site, all the chat, the video chat, everything they have, just like, all the other websites have out there, like Purple Ocean, Purple Guard, we have all that. All that's free. We take our split, whatever. But when you upgrade to Pro, we take less of a split. Plus, you get your own personal website. Plus, you get marketing. Plus, you get live stream. Plus, you get all this stuff. But whoever, like, let's say, Catherine, you referred somebody, and then that person upgrades for you, you'll get a commission off their monthly fee for the Pro package as well. So it's all commissionable. So there's nothing that's not commissionable, just so everybody knows. So the premise of this call is, everybody, I think, Nathan, you're going to send out another email to everybody, right? And let them know to schedule with me. And there's a link, and just pick date and time that works for you. And I have a Calendarly, and basically we'll just go through your particular instance, get you set up, make sure you understand all the different monetization things. Plus, I tape it, and we're going to use that as sort of collateral for
the tutorials and stuff.
Tutorials and stuff like that. So they'll be edited and cut up. None of your personal information will be shown or anything like that. It'll just be like, this is how you set up the store. This is how you sell products. This is how, the methodology of getting to there is, like, on our system, you got to understand, like, our system, there's a lot of different front pages. So, like, if a user comes in, and let's say we see that the user is interested in, tarot cards and this or that or whatever they're interested in, we show them that on the front page. But the pros that upgrade to Pro, there's a bigger algorithm. So our algorithm doesn't work on reviews. It works on how many times you've been on the site. It works on how often you are online, how much business you're actually doing, things like that. So we look at it holistically, and that's just to get you on the Estrella ranking system on the homepage. So even if you have your own pro.com site, we still promote you on Estrella. But when people click on you on Estrella, we just send them to your website.
That's awesome. I have a question about the store.
Yeah.
So I know crystals and all that, vendors, wholesale, etc. Say I want to sell tarot cards, but I don't design my own deck, but I love like Catherine's recommended decks or something, right? Yes. I would go to just a vendor randomly, or do you think there'll be like a wholesale supplier that you're going to team up with, or how does that work?
Yeah, so what we're doing, so right now the stores are for like digital downloads, like if you have
right, I know.
So
later as we grow, maybe.
Yeah, so if wholesalers and vendors, we want to be introduced to them, because what we want is, we want a situation where it's being sold on your site for whatever products you choose from this wholesaler. You mark it up, keep the difference, whatever, but the wholesaler will then ship it out. So, because we don't want to be in a position where a customer comes to us and say, listen, Estrella team, we bought something off of Advisor A and they never shipped it to us.
Right.
And the advisor is going to say, of course I shipped it out. And they could have. It could get lost, and anything could happen. But we don't want to be in the middle of that transaction.
I see. Right.
So we're going to partner with wholesalers. That's our next course of action. Here's another thing. If you know wholesalers, introduce them to us. Because
can I connect you directly to them?
Yes.
Well, or do I have to try to meet with them and then meet with you, or can I say
no, just if you have a contact for me, and just you reach out to them and say, listen, I've got this people that are going to contact you that want to do that, and if they know we're going to contact them, and then do it via an email or whatever, and then introduce me via an email, then I'll talk to them. We work out an arrangement with that. Whoever hooked up that deal for us, will also commission them for that deal too. So it may not be a lot, but the volume may be great. So let's say a wholesaler, or a store, and they have these goods that they want to sell. We can make them available, and then people in the back, you can go look through the shop of what you have to offer, and say, listen, this wholesaler selling that deck of tarot cards for $2.99, right? And so you may say, hey, I'm going to sell on my site for $12.99. Well, you keep the $10, right?
Okay.
But what we'll do is if somebody hooks up with a wholesaler, we'll up, like, let's say the wholesaler wants $2 for that pack of cards, right? So we'll say to all the people on the site, the wholesaler wants $2.10. We'll mark it up like 5%, because then if somebody else goes and sells it, they know their cost is $2.10. They mark it up to $12.10. They still make their $10, and then the wholesaler gets the $2, but whoever hooked up that connection would get 10 cents every transaction for that particular thing.
Well, what about you guys?
No, we don't want to be in the transaction at all.
Okay. All right. I had a store in mind. I just don't know if she has the capacity to go wholesale, but I'm going to talk to her.
Yeah, we're not, our business is all tech business. You know what I mean? Like delivering
Tech, digital products and
digital products and tech. So we just don't want to get out of our area of expertise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we think if we partner with people and everybody makes money, everybody will be interested in working more and harder and everything, because everybody's making money, versus if we're like the Purple Garden, where we basically say it's ours, everything's ours, we're going to charge and we're going to keep everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you think eventually Estrella will be at a point where it's easier for me, say, to market my classes that I'll teach on Zoom, or galleries that I do mediumship events on Zoom through Estrella? It's almost like your guys' marketing helps me reach people versus me posting on Facebook every day by myself or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, I want to capitalize on that too, Catherine. Exactly to that point. Some people that are already taking advantage of the social sharing option that I highlighted in our last call. Shanti is already collaborating with us on content. And basically, exactly to your point, we are investing dollars into reaching more people. That's just the name of the game for us as a business.
Yeah.
You as an advisor can piggyback on that by collaborating with us on content. So whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever it may be, if there's a way to share and collaborate and promote with one another, it helps us both. You get the reach and awareness you need because we're investing into that. And we get the content we need, which takes a burden off our plate. So it's a
like
win.
I have a class running. I have 2 things running in September. Like I just put little flyers on Facebook. I need to connect with my Estrella portal and give it to you.
Yeah, flyers, or even what would be better is like videos of maybe like behind the scenes from previous calls, or maybe some quick tips and hints of what's going to come from these classes. Because then you can collaborate with us on Instagram. And I think that's where this and YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are the 3 platforms we're having the most impact on right now.
Okay, I'm just so old school. I just stick a flyer out. I don't do videos because, oh God, okay.
Yeah, because we have, like, look at our YouTube channel. I think
I gotta get my shit together. Yeah,
like
go ahead.
on YouTube, I think on YouTube we have over 5,000 subscribers already.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to send around going forward to each week, I'm going to try to send out some viral video ideas as well as like image ideas.
Okay.
So if we can like put those content ideas out there, maybe it'll spark some inspiration and creativity to basically create that. So
and also,
if
my classes are in person, I'm still going to send them to you, even though they're local. They're not Zoom yet, because it's still stuff. It's still stuff that people will see and know that you're active and it's happening. You have advisors teaching.
People go to these retreats all the time. Like it doesn't have to be local. I mean,
Okay, well, this is just a little short, 5-hour class for a day. But anyway. And one of them is a 6-week
end goal,
thing.
remember, what we want to do is we want to create those regional and local mentorship programs. And I think what would be interesting as like a phase 2, phase 3 release of features is if there could be a map that advisors could scroll in and out of, almost like Google Maps, to see the different territories and events that are available.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because then you could basically, very much like Snapchat map, you can list your events and people can zoom in and check to see what's going on. Any of the content that's created or tagged around that event gets listed to it. It's a really cool way to like explore the world more or less as like in a specific lens. So yes, we definitely will take in-person events, virtual. We're trying to make this as open as possible and give everyone as many channels as possible to market and build their community.
That's awesome. I also want to reach out to Danny privately and just ask to book another interview because mine felt like dark and yucky and I was tired and I want to redo it.
Yeah, she'll do it. She loves to do them. That's no problem. She'll love to do it. And here's another thing. So like we'll offer a whole host of these sort of partnerships on top of our socials, on top of all of our stuff in that sort of pro area. So like we can, like in your case, you can have your assistant work directly with Nathan and we'll start doing all the digital stuff off the back of our own stuff. And like Nathan was saying, it helps tremendously. And then when somebody is pro, that's when they can, remember we talked about this in a previous town hall, that's when they become a mentor in their local area. And that's when you want those local things too, right? Because even if they don't attend that thing, they may say, look, there's somebody local in my area. I want to reach out to them because I see they are having dinners or events or whatever it is they're doing. So it will help grow your audience that way too. And I think once we saturate with enough advisors across America, I think it'll be more like kind of like a meetup type of thing too, where there'll be some digital stuff, there'll be some live stuff for the people that want to do the in-person stuff, there'll be retreats, there'll be all sorts of really cool, fun stuff that we'll be able to.
Great vision. It's a great vision.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be super cool. But that, yeah, we plan to use Estrella to market all that for all the pro people, the people that are pros, the upgrade to pro. I mean, they definitely want them to have like we want like Nathan was saying, like when you guys have events, we want to open up, come to a live event sort of thing, and they open up like a maps, and they can say, this is where I'm local, and I could show here are the current events happening in your town, city, or wherever. And it's hosted by one of the mentors, which is one of the Estrella Pro members. So we're really using Estrella as an advertising vehicle to help you guys, for the pro members that own their own domain.com, to help you build your business.
That's great. I want to be a pro member.
You're a pro member, ironically.
Okay, told you I was out of it.
Yeah, you're a pro member. You're a pro member because I know you guys have been here from jump, so we will turn on your pro membership.
Awesome. I swear I'm gonna figure all this out. I just, between juggling my personal practice and my life, it's just to focus in and really get this down is taking time. But I think I have the time, so I'm not freaking out yet.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fine because a lot of it, everybody does what they do, right? Like we do all the tech, the marketing online. Yeah. That's what we do. We don't get involved in things that we don't do, like shipping product. We'll just, we'll outsource that to some experts. We're not really the experts in that. So, but our part will be able to help out tremendously. And there'll be another level of support, like for the pro members too. They'll get sort of like direct support versus people that aren't pro. They'll get email support. Just like the other sites. I mean, so by the people that aren't pros are going to be handled just like the Purple Oceans, Purple Gardens, except for they get better splits, they get to refer people, they get shops. So they get a lot of extra features versus being on those other sites. But our pro members really get to enjoy advanced marketing and personalized websites and schedule and events and retreats and, live streaming. And then, being able to post onto our socials, like our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, that kind of stuff, which will help us drive traffic to you, because you're not going to be saying, go to Estrella.com. You're going to say, go to KathleenGlass.com. You're going to be marketing your own website. Your website's going to be fully integrated into Estrella, but people don't need to know that.
Okay. That's awesome. I keep, Estrella keeps, it's just here in my consciousness. Like, I know this is a really good thing. I know it's going to be really good for me to do. And I just don't fully grasp the logistics on a linear level because that's not my forte, is the linear. So I'm just getting there,
Yeah, no, that's what we got. That's so we live there, you know what I mean? So we'll walk you through there. I think because you guys are early and we're like developing it, which is great because that's why it's sort of extended time, because we've taken in what Guy needed to do, what Ramsey needed to do, what you needed to do. The people that have been here since jump, we've been developing it around specific niches. So it's taking a little longer, but we're in the last part now, which is doing for the customized website and all that kind of stuff. So it's super cool. And that's why we started scheduling, but I would wait not the next week, but the week after that, because Catherine, you're going to be a lot more comfortable with seeing it when it's actually there up and we can click on it versus me trying to explain it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was worried that I was behind, like, but
You're
it's not even up yet, so I don't have to freak out.
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
you're not behind at all. I mean,
Thanks.
we're still good, you know. And even when we start, like I said, you know, we're gonna still be having these town halls. Number one, so we will help everybody, and then
Yeah.
number two, for the people that are upgraded to the pro membership, I mean, they're gonna get like one-on-ones with us still all the time.
And you know, I can pitch, and maybe out of those 6 pitches I send to people, I might get 1 or 2 responses, you know, just about Estrella. So I have to be patient.
Well, what we're going to do too, Catherine, on a different note, I don't know if you saw, I think, Nathan, you sent an email out to her because you're on that directory thing. So we're going to send out, we'll talk to you on a sidebar of that.
Yeah.
We got a whole thing we're sending out to
Okay.
all those people, but we realize that connect came from you. So anybody that comes through that marketing campaign, we're going to do specifically on your behalf will be like assigned as one of your referrals.
Great. Thank you.
So, well, that's when people bring stuff to us. We want to do it and make sure you're rewarded for it. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yep.
And other advisors have already been mentioning they've been seeing their friends and other people from their network on there. So it's been a value add to have you guys on the platform. And same way that we're going after this directory, Catherine, we're going to be using your podcast episode. We're going to be sharing some ideas and things that you've helped bring to the table. So the email template is very much like your colleague, Catherine, is already a part of the team and is having great success. She recommended you. We'd love to see if you'd like to join the beta. So it's almost like you're extending a personal invite through us.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so helpful because, you know, it's a little squeegee to try to sell your friends. They're like,
yeah.
Don't even worry about it. That's the thing. Well, we'll take care of all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
I mean, Nathan will. Nathan's there's a whole market. So we have a whole development company, which I had, and then there's a whole marketing company, which Nathan had. So together, we have both sides of it really covered. But
Cool.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
Tim,
So,
can I say something? I'm sorry, just
Sure.
to cut you guys. Tim and Nathan is just like something. I am like Catherine. I hate actually doing videos. I am old school. So I am like her too. But what can we do is like this. From our podcast, we could do cuts.
Yep.
It's working so well. And another thing that I found out that the AGI ChatGPT 5 is actually doing drop shipping. It's creating the drop shipping. It's actually bringing the products that actually it's better for your fit. And you just have to bring and drag to the website.
Wow.
Yeah.
The AGI is doing everything. I am in shock.
Wow.
It's going to
This
get
just
crazy.
happened.
Like we're using a bunch of AI stuff, and we're going to be using a bunch of AI sort of statistics and information on the back end, especially when you refer clients and you refer other advisors. So there's so much stats. We're going to have a very clear way of bringing. You know, you guys see it. You know, and you're like, I was on my phone. I was looking at grills, and I go turn on my TV, and all of a sudden, you know, my smart TV on Netflix or not Netflix, like a YouTube or whatever, starts showing me ads about grills. How does it know? Well, we know how it knows, and we're going to be doing the same sort of stuff. So we're going to be putting the right messages in front of the right people at the right time. The more data we get, the bigger the AI model gets, the more data we get, the bigger the statistical pool gets, the more accurately we're going to be able to reach out to people. Instead of proactively waiting them to come to us, we'll be going out to them. And we're going to have a lot of really cool AI tools coming up here as soon as we get launched and everything. That's going to be the next thing. So it's going to be a constant learning with our site. But I mean, we're going to be the most advanced, most comprehensive, the newest and the most powerful sort of advisor platform out there, because we work with you guys. We're not just building it and having you work for us. Like, we're working as a team, and that's going to make us the strongest one out there. It really is. So, but questions? Any
That's
questions?
great.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, you know, I've been a member of Best American Psychics since 2011 and Best Psychic Directory, and they're great and they're helpful. But they didn't include us at anything like this.
Right. Nobody does. They just like, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to have you do it. That's it. But
this is quite literally community built software, which doesn't happen often, but
right.
it is kind of fun, like
Very
see
cool.
it happen in action, you know. And
I'm
Ramsey,
gonna
to your
have to
point,
jump off
oh,
at
go ahead.
11:30, just so you know. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, totally cool. Ramsey, to your point for the not being good at video, I would say if you look at some of our top performing content, you'll actually find that entertaining or memeable clips actually drive significantly more views, reach, awareness, and engagement. While they might not directly translate to brand awareness, with repetition you can do it. So I've seen a lot of people that have been doing like reaction videos to these different memes and stuff like that, and they're able to build a persona that way and notoriety that way. And then to the point of the podcast, yeah, I'm having my team actually test a different editing style because we've been going with the same one for quite some time. I think it's time to just like mix it up and see if we can't get some better views going with the media that we have already. So I should be having that roll out in the next week or two. So we'll be switching and testing a bunch of different editing styles and pushing those podcast content episodes more. And everyone that has been interviewed, just keep a lookout on your Instagram because we are going to start inviting everyone to the clips that they're a part of. So like if you were, you know, the guest on the episode that we're featuring on Instagram, we're going to send out those collab invites regularly as well. So just accept them when you see them. Thank you.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we have and we, you know, and to the point about podcasts too, you know, you don't even really have to do it. If you just sort of write out or have a podcast or have any audio, you can submit it. So where was that place? Then you could have like two parties start talking about it, Nathan.
Yeah, I can start a podcast with the Google the Google AI.
Yeah, what's it called? I forget what it's called. It's called Google Note. No.
It's literally something like that. It's a note taker. It's built for like legal and law notes. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting. So then it's like there's two people talking about your
idea or whatever
versus you actually doing it, and it's really, really awesome. I just forget what it's called, but the thing about it is when people upgrade to Pro though and stuff like that with us, I'm just searching for it real fast.
Yeah. And
Google
it might be cool to do.
It's Google Notebook LM, I think it's called. Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta jump, but I'll check out this last bit on the recording.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
See you, Captain.
See ya.
Just a quick question, Real. Can you send that link? I will have a look at it and I will kind of use
the
it.
Google Notebook LM.
Yeah. Just to practice it and see how it works, and to improve our ability of being.
And so what you can do is here, I'll drop it in the Google chat here. Anyone can go here. You can upload an article, a book, literally any text. It will convert it into a conversation, and then it will have a guy and a girl talk back and forth. That's what we use for our explainer podcast episode. That's actually on our Spotify that we send out to people. It's really clear. It comes out really good. And it's been out for a while, so it's pretty well trained.
Show them real quick, just.
Yeah. It's like, in the advisor outreach that we have for everyone.
Will you can you share your screen and just play a little bit of it so they can see what it is?
I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but I can try because it's gonna open.
Yeah, I don't know
on
either.
Spotify. Well, actually, let's try it right here. So maybe you guys can hear this. Anything?
Yeah, it's really, no, I can't hear it. It's really interesting. Yeah, you can't hear it. But it's not shared either. I mean, we're still looking at your.
Whoops.
Right. And it just doesn't work for every way of working, every modality, as they call it.
Modality, right? Like different methods.
Exactly.
And all I did for this is I took our transcript from, I think, the third or fourth advisor town hall. I put it in here, and it made a conversation.
And that kind of process, it just doesn't fit a ticking clock. You need time to channel, time to transcribe it all.
Nathan, drag a little bit down the image because we're not seeing the image.
What image?
Oh, at the top, up there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
just some girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the podcast. That's fine. Sorry.
No, that's part of the podcast. He just made
this is just the thumbnail for the podcast.
Generated, yeah. And so you can go.
Usually it's like this.
Yeah. So if you go listen to like any of the Spotify stuff, or we'll put all these on the site too. But you can look at the URL. But all of them, it's all talking about Estrella, this, that, the other. It sounds really professional and really well done because there are these two AI voices, but really they could be talking about anything. Like you could write a transcript. So you can go to like Gemini, or you can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, listen, I want to write a conversation about this topic and include these points and make the conversation X amount of time long. It'll write that, take it over to this thing, plug it in, the conversation will go, and it'll sound like there's a whole real news article, news thing, or reporting, or testimonials, or whatever you want to do. Like you could actually write your testimonials this way to sort of like, give people an understanding what to expect in one of the readings. So like, for example, Guy, you do the writing. So you could have a conversation written out basically saying what to expect during one of these writings. Like, hey, you know what? I went and bought this. I got the email. Okay, I sent it. Oh, you sent it in. What happened? Well, this is what happened. So now people are sort of listening to it like a news article, but what you're really doing is informing them what the process is going to be when they buy one of your services. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's a much more entertaining way to listen to it and get the feedback than it would be to like read a set of instructions.
Right. So when you do a podcast like that using AI, how is it perceived by the audience watching or listening to the podcast?
They don't really know. I mean,
I think it depends on the value of the content too. Like,
yeah, they're not going to know. Like if you were to listen, if I was to put 3 podcasts up in a row and said one of them's real, two of them are real, one of them's not. I mean, it would probably be right down the middle of split because you can't really tell. I mean, it's just people talking. But really, it doesn't even matter. Even if they knew it was AI, like me personally, I know it's AI. I'd much rather listen to them talk about how to use your system or what you're trying to do versus reading an instruction document.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think I like it better. Yeah.
It's being read to me, you know what I mean? Which is a lot better for me than to sit down and have to actually read it.
Yeah, yeah. And the good thing is that with a tool like that, you're telling the AI the content you have, the content you want to have in that podcast, right?
Yep.
So it's not like the AI is inventing or creating from scratch. No, you're telling AI the content you want.
You have one of the other AIs, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or whatever, write a script for whatever topic you want. Tune the script the way you want it for the topics you want it to be covered, and just submit it and let them build one for you. And then you listen to it, you like it, don't like it, change it if you want or whatever. And when you get it, you download it, you put it to Spotify, do whatever you want with it. But then it's really cool because snippets of that can be cut out too.
Yeah. So we could create a couple of those podcasts and then send it to you. I guess send a link to you so that you could post it on the.
Well, what's great is because you guys are going to be pro, there's going to be a button in the back of your under the Pro Tools that say podcast. You'll be able to paste your link right into it.
Oh, great! Yeah.
You won't even have to send it. It's all going to be automated.
Okay, good, excellent.
All right. So you'll be able to create podcasts and series, and then you'll be able to paste in links or upload podcasts, however you want to do it. And we'll probably even get the point where we'll introduce, like in the back end, where you can create a podcast. That probably won't be done till next month, but you'll say create podcast, and then a window will come up, and you're like, tell me what you want it to be about, and then it'll automatically use AI to generate the script. And then if you like the script, we'll hit generate. When it generates, it'll use AI over there to actually make the podcast. So eventually you won't have to leave our back end at all. It'll create the entire podcast, auto post it for you and everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
So it's just really, it's going to be really easy tools back there. Because what we're really trying to do is help you, unlike the other sites that are constantly sort of promoting themselves, like the Purple Guard, Purple Ocean, the directories, they're all out spending money promoting their URL, their URL, their URL. We're spending all of our time, energy, and money to promote your URL, your URL, your URL, because when you're doing that, you're integrated into our back end. You know what I mean? So it all works for everybody.
Very good. Very good.
Very shocking. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So I don't have anything else other than to remind everybody an email is going to come out from Estrella to schedule time to do your one-on-one with me, and then we'll do the one-on-one. And those are just specifically go through your profile, what's set up right, what's set up wrong, and then what we need to set up together. And then so you can understand all the referrals, the payments, and get all your personal one-on-one questions answered for how you particularly do business. So that email will come out. Just get that scheduled when you can. And there'll probably be a second one that'll be had too. So the first one's like the marketplace, the spiritual calendar meet, the payment system, your services structures, your per minutes, your video chats, your all that stuff, the whole site. And the next one is going to be for people who want to upgrade to pro, so we can go through all the pro features and what they mean and what you get and the value and marketing and all that kind of stuff. So, but that's for people that, you know, are seriously trying to grow their business. You know, some people are just trying to go on the website, make their money, cash out, whatever, and that's cool. We have all that. Then some people want to grow their business, have this recurring income when they're not like giving readings, because they're trying to build like sort of their long-term sort of retirement type of wealth thing. And so that's sort of what pro's for. But that's all I got. Dave, you got anything else, or you guys have any questions?
Yes, one last question. It's regarding the node that you put, Nathan, in the node space on Google
That's
Meet
the
here.
AI LLM, the notebook.
Right.
Google.
Right. Is there a way from there that I could kind of forward those two links to my inbox?
Oh, he'll mail. Can you mail that out, Nathan?
Yeah, I can say. I mean, you can just like if you just copy and paste it, you could probably open a note on your laptop.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that.
But I'll send it to you right now.
Notepad or Word or something. But
thank you so much, Guy. We can easily see that you're putting a lot of efforts, energy, and money, of course, in all the structure of that new platform. And I think it's going to be a great success, because it's very different from what we're used to see, you know, on the web, as far as directories available for advisors. And I really like it. I like it. I like the structure. I like the energy you have and what you're putting in it. It's just great, fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
Oh yeah.
Ramses or anybody else? Anybody has any other questions or
No,
comments?
thank you. I am just like so excited. It's a good moment.